But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when the tide comes in. When the tide comes in. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's
the mic was on. Hi. Tapped back into my game. Oh. Already? I didn't set a... Shoot! I didn't set a limit on that. Hold on. That's new and I totally forgot to put a point limit on there. I don't know if it stacks or if you guys are just gonna turn it on and off. I think you guys are just turning it on and off. Hold on. That's it. It's over here. I got this little blush asset for Valentine's Day coming up. I got a whole bunch of really cute ones actually, but I don't want to show them off until the day of. Yes, it's in here. Sorry, hold on. Let me change that. Oh goodness. Make this. There. now it has a limit. Aw, you're so cute. Thought I couldn't afford it. No, I didn't intend it to be all that expensive. It's been a minute since I've practiced. I have 2 bottles of juice with me today. I have a bottle of apple juice and I have a bottle of, it's called cran grape, but it's like a grape juice, cranberry juice kind of mix thing. They're both pretty good, but I thought maybe having 2 bottles of juice with me today would keep me going. On, there we go.
Select your
Down. Yeah. Guess we'll do this. Drink my juice. I have a second. Struggling?
Right behind you.
It always does this like right when I start streaming. My game is like thinking. It's like it's thinking too hard. Aww.
hello.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, my game always lags whenever I start out doing this.
In 30 seconds.
No, why?
You call it?
But it will never tell. I'm like stalking the package for Valentine's Day for the models that are coming in. The problem is, it's not giving me any information. It told me that it left Bloomington like a couple of days. Oh my god, my game! Oh my god, my game! It told me that it left Bloomington like a couple of days ago, like a day or 2, I think. But woo! Diva in my face. No. Away from me. 2 can play the tiny gun game. What I thought.
Hey! Stick with the robot! You don't look good at all.
God, that's 7 frames per second. I haven't died yet, which is a miracle.
We're on the move.
Helping you out.
I haven't died with my horrible frame rate, which is a miracle in its own. Don't want to leave that diva because I feel like she's going to get herself killed on her own, but... Oh, you mean like that? Oh, I can't see. Oh, I can't see. I might have to change my graphics quality. That could be the
The
problem.
robot. Go, go, go!
don't want to get too involved in the conflict because I'm afraid that my internet's gonna like implode in on itself right now. But I'm the medic, which means that I kind of need to be here. I can't just be like a Widowmaker and stand like in the background.
Forward spawn activated.
I can't save that diva if she runs off on her own.
I'm at the height of my performance.
Not my fault.
Get them off.
Oh, I can't see. No! Save me, soldier. Ah! Get up, Tracer. Mostly just because you were the closest person to me. And you were AFK. Okay. I'm amazed I'm alive. Okay, hold on. We're looking at my settings.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
I need to... Not your internet. It's Tracer's new ability drop the frames. Video. Pollution. Oh my god, I don't know what any of this graphics quality. Ultra. Let's change it to high. Oh, I have to restart. Shoot. Start a little bit. I'll have to restart the game. Why on earth is it on ultra? Like, I understand that I have a decent computer, but like, I'm not a wizard.
I'll make sure that doesn't stop.
No wonder it's destroying itself trying to keep up. Especially considering all of the other like programs that I have running in the background to be able to run the stream. Like, no wonder it's having a hard time. Ah, Diva.
Checking in.
Oh,
I see an enemy. Taking the robot. Apagando las luces.
when was there a Sombra?
Heroes never die.
I'm sorry. I wasn't close enough to you.
Tactical goggles activated.
I don't want to see every blade of grass in perfect detail. No, I would not. I would not like to see every. As long as I can see the game, I'm happy. Right now, I mean, it's running okay right now, but like, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna say that in 2 seconds. It's going to be like on its last legs. Okay. I feel like Bastion's a little bit more important right now. I knew she was still back there.
What the? They have the robot.
Eva was harassing me, so she's not going to be gunned down because I am a mercy. I am a mercy and I can't do that. Ah! I was not paying attention. I was out in the open. Oh my god, get her away from me! Okay, soldier got her after. After this match, though, I think I'm gonna drop the quality down from ultra to at least high. See if that helps. It seems to be running okay now. Maybe it's just it's always rough at the beginning. Something. It seems to be okay.
I'm here to support. Activating healing stream.
See. I have a whoa. I didn't even see her there.
Heroes never die.
I did not mean to do that, but that's okay. Because I can get a look at their backline.
Over there.
échappe à mon
She
regard.
made it.
Goggles activated.
Don't run in there, Diva. I would like to destroy that though.
I've got you on my sights.
Oop, standing back here.
Approaching the final.
Tracer! Thank you. Don't stand there.
I'll make sure that doesn't
Get away. I understand that you think that you're doing something, but you're not. Oh, but she did. But she did do something. Oh no! Something I'm really appreciative of my new rigging is that I've realized that my model doesn't freak out if I start moving around in my chair as much, which is really nice because I have a problem of shifting around in my chair.
Angel at your shoulder.
And if I like move too much in my chair, my model starts like flying all over the place, but I'm happy to report the new rigging doesn't do that. And if I drink out of like a water bottle or something, my camera doesn't freak out either.
Activating
I did. I got a rig upgrade. I found a commissioner. I don't think that's the right way to put it. I found an artist, a rigger. I found a rigger that was able to look at my model and no, not the black lipstick incident. I haven't worn that lipstick since. I've only ever worn that lipstick once. I think the VOD of that is still available on my YouTube. I've totally forgot to upload the rest of the VODs for Resident Evil 4, but I'm about 100% sure that VOD is still available. Like going to it's the VTuber equivalent of going to the chiropractor. Honestly, it feels like it because I can actually smile now without having to open my entire mouth.
Sniper, keep your head down.
I'm here to support.
And then I can also, it feels like I'm actually talking because my mouth actually moves in like different, for different vowels, and then I can have, or with like my teeth, it's kind of nice.
Stop them. I'll try.
I don't know, I thought I'm gonna miss the blank stare. I can still do that. I can still do a blank stare, it's just that, oh my god, no. No, I don't have my rest. Everybody stay alive for 5 seconds. That was embarrassing, Doomfist. I had to wait right next to him.
Have the robot.
I have a side glance now? I think I always kind of had a side glance, but it's not it's not nearly the same. Also, my model can walk now. My model has footsteps now.
Play of the game.
I don't remember. Hold on. I don't remember what the bind is for it, but if I were to like back my model out and you guys could like see my feet, you would see that I have I have an animation now that lets me like move my feet, and it's kind of nice. Next, she's gonna learn how to make a funny joke.
It's nice to be appreciated.
I don't have any good jokes. I like dad jokes, so none of my jokes I would consider good. You're gonna summon the feet people. Joke's on them. I have no toes. All I have are shoes. I don't. See? Hold on. Oh, I locked my model into place. Hold on. Hold on. See? I just have shoes. I don't remember what the hotkey. I don't think I set up a hotkey for the walking, but it lets me like walk back and forth. Myself back. Good enough. The only thing that was honestly embarrassing about having the new rig was actually when I commissioned the artist, I did like the largest package that they offered, which honestly wasn't nearly as expensive as I was expecting it to be. When they did, I have to close that. Hold on. When I was like looking through the description of everything that they would do for the, like, they called it like the premium package, it also included I don't, oh god, how did they phrase it? Hold on. How did they phrase it? It was like soft booba movement or something like that. I think I saw it. I have a picture of it. Yes, I do. It says soft booba and bouncing, which is embarrassing. Which I didn't need, but you know what? I guess congratulations. I have a bit more physics. I didn't need it, but I guess I got it. It was included with my package, so. What? Oh, sorry, I had to adjust my headset. For actual reasons you may need it. I don't know. Can I even? Would it work if I moved my mom? No, I don't think it would. I would have to like actually move myself. I don't know if I can. The way that I'm sitting in my chair, I don't know if I can. I can do this, I guess. No, it doesn't count if I bounce in my chair. It doesn't move that way. Not the hero we needed, but the hero we deserve. I see it now, respectfully. Respectfully, ma'am, I was looking. You were looking respectfully, I see. I wanna do... Nah, I wanna go back into quick play. I could go back... You know what? I could do another competitive game, but like the people in the... I don't want to deal with the voice people. They're always like either mean to me or... Yes, I see you have found the blush. Detroit and Husky found it earlier before I forgot to... Before I changed the points amount that was needed for it. I accidentally had it set to 1. And so they were just turning it on and off. I also have another... I have 2 new setups of a bunch of like assets that I've gotten for Valentine's Day that I'm going to... I don't want to display them early. I want to wait until Valentine's Day to show them, but I'm gonna make one of them available after Valentine's Day for point redeem. And she blushes, becomes cuter. The only problem with doing the re-rig was that I had to completely overhaul my redeems. I had to like redo them because they were attached to my old model, and so when I went through VTube Studio... No, I forgot to do that, sorry. When I had to redo the redeems for like my sticky notes and stuff, I had to... You can wait until I get there. I had to completely redo 1 by 1 every single asset redeem that I had because they were attached to my old model and not my new model. I have to restart my game. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Come back. Don't run away from me. You're welcome. Ah! Get him away. No! Amar's on a mission. Omar and I were discussing it in like one of his streams that I didn't know. I don't give mommy vibes. I don't. It's just not something that I give. I am not. I think it's my voice. I think it's my voice, honestly. My voice isn't like, I guess, mature enough sounding to give mommy, and so he has an RR redeem, and so I mentioned that I find it embarrassing because I don't know what to do or to say, and I feel like it doesn't sound right in my voice. I'm gonna die. I don't give mommy vibes either, but I do it anyway. I give summer vibes.
My skills are still needed. Here to help.
I think I had the choice to, but I chose not to. I did not delete the clip that you took of it, Omaro. I did leave it up. No! I'm in a bad position. I did not delete the clip that you took of my attempt. I don't know if it shows up on the page
Ich
though.
sollte schnell zurück.
You followed him out so you can make him say Ada. Forever immortalized. You're never truly like anything you put on the internet is never truly gone. What? Didn't she just have that? You're gonna give him the best one you can do.
Heroes never die.
I'm like gonna hide in this corner. Here we go.
Thank my medical professionalism, doctor.
What time is the Valentine's Day stream? So I'm actually gonna be streaming most of the day. So I'm doing if the models arrive on time, which I'm really hoping that they do. The models are gonna be first thing in the morning. So I'm gonna do. It says that those take about 45 minutes a piece, so that's gonna be about an hour and a half. I'll probably start. What is that? Because okay, so I have in my algebra class from 1 to 250 on Valentine's Day, and so there's gonna be a break. I'm gonna do 2 streams. I'm gonna do a morning stream, and then when I get home in the afternoon, I'll stream for the rest of the day. But so I'll start clearing my calendar on the 14th. I'll be doing the model build specifically. Starting, I think I was gonna because I was gonna shoot for like 10 high time, so that would be 11. It's 11 Central Standard. Woo! Why? I was gonna start at like 11 Central Standard Time, so that way it gave me enough time to be able to actually like build the models. But I might do a little. Oh my God! There's somebody promoting a Twitch. I'll post the official times once I've got it totally figured out, probably either tomorrow or like either tomorrow or Sunday, just because I am still figuring that out, because I'm trying to logistically figure it out with like my classes. You get up at 6 a.m. on the 14th, so I'll probably be up. Oh yay! I have to figure out the timings, just because the biggest thing is what's going to factor into it is if when the models get here, not if. They should be here on time, because if they left Bloomington the other day, then they should be here by, I'm gonna call it like Monday or Tuesday. So they should be here like right when they said they promised me they would be here the day before Valentine's Day, so they should be here. The website promised 45-minute build, but I'm also stupid, and so it might take me an hour or so to actually like fully do them. They're made for kids, so they might, but like it's fine. I'm planning for 11 Central Standard, but that could change. The rest of the day is going to be community games. So for those of you that have been active in the Discord, you know that I bought Lethal Company, which I'm going to be playing, and I'm going to try and figure out how to play it online so that you guys can play with me. And then I'm also going to be doing Mario Kart, for those of you that own Mario Kart. And then I'm looking into buying Mario Party as well, for those of you that want to play Mario Party. And then I'm also going to be doing Jackbox games as well. So like I want it to be like a big community day, since you guys are my Valentines, and so I want you to be involved.
The world, game on.
After the trigger pull,
I already downloaded Lethal Company, but I couldn't tell you, I haven't opened to the game yet, so I don't actually know how to set up a way for you guys to join me yet, so that might be a second. I might have to play a game with a friend just to see if I can figure it out. I am not, as much as I'm proud of myself for being able to like set up and figure out how to do, all of the streaming, like everything here on my own, I am not the most technically advanced person. I have no social medias unless I absolutely have to, and computers scare me. I'm gonna have to add you on Steam to invite you guys to play. Oh, cool! I can do that. I don't mind. Besides, my the thing is, you're gonna find out real fast that my Steam is set to complete privacy. My friends don't even know what I play on Steam. And every time I have to play with my friends, I have to be the one hosting because every time that I play a game, it says that I'm offline. So you guys are gonna find out real fast that nobody knows what I'm doing on Steam most days. Sure sign of someone with a huge visual novel library. I do have a decent visual novel library. The problem is, it's actually mostly on my Switch, not on my Steam. I have a rather large Ultimate collection, specifically on my Switch, not on my computer. I like them. I think their stories are cool. The pictures are pretty, and the stories are cool. I even have a favorite one, which is embarrassing to say. How big are we talking? Give me a second. After this game, I'll pull up my database of Switch games and see. Because I have a spreadsheet of all of my games, so that way I don't accidentally buy the games a second time. And so, in a physical form, so get away from me. So I will pull up the spreadsheet and I will count. Because I think it's quite a few. I feel like it's embarrassing to say that I have a favorite Ultimate, but I find it really interesting. I genuinely enjoy it. It's one of the few Ultimates that I've actually played every single route and completed secret endings for. Because I have at least played all of them. I haven't completed all of them. Oh my god. Because there's always one bachelor in an Ultimate that I just don't like. I'm not a big fan, unfortunately, of is it called an archetype? Is it called an archetype where it's not a stereotype, it must be an archetype. I don't like the, what is it? I don't know what it's called. It's not Shota Boy, but it's the ones that insist on calling you, Big Sister. It's they call you Big Sister, they're, visually younger than you. It bothers me. That one freaks me out, and so those are the routes I typically don't do. You can play it. I'm being an awful right now because I am focusing on it. If you think that is Shota, I think you're right. Oh, that is not my Bastion. I just looked at him and went, that's right. And then I'm being an awful diva right now, dudes. No, it's I don't mind being called Big Sister and things like that. It's when it's in a romantic sense, that's when it bothers me. Just not my thing, you know? That is a cute pair of shorts. I would wear those. Alright, hold on. Johnny Masterson. Let me pull up the spreadsheet. Man, all these people are promoting their Twitches. That's the second Twitch account we've seen. There you go. This one? Here it is. Okay. So, this is not including anything that I might have downloaded after this was updated, because I don't know when this was updated. Do you guys want to take a guess at how many Otome games I own for my Switch? About 23. Anybody else have a guess? 120. 84. Alright. Final total, not including anything I might have downloaded before this, which I'm pretty sure is a few, because I don't see a certain one in here that I know I have. So, at the time that this database was created, I had 45. I know that there is at least 4 more that are not on this list, so I have about 50. I have about 50 Otomes for my Switch. And I have played at least one route out of every single one of them. You were the closest, yes. I think... No, wait, wouldn't Husky be the closest? That's 20... Is that... No, that's... I didn't even know there were that many. There's a lot, actually. When you know the right buzzwords to search in the store, there's a lot. There's actually way more than you think. And you thought 23 was high. I don't think I have that many in my Steam. How many do I have in my Steam? Hold on. I don't think I have that. I think I've got like maybe 10. My Steam. At the most. I don't have a whole lot on my Steams. If I can. Okay. Oh, yes, I can. Here we go. Hold on. Let me... Store tags. Okay, let's see. Let's see how many come up with just the tag pro. I have 18 on my Steam. Like, but I'm pretty sure that that one's not an Otome, but for some reason it's being listed. So I think it's actually 17. Also, Amara, you were talking about Osmafia. I actually own Osmafia as well. It's been a really long time since I've, like, opened it, but... Yofi Joshi? God, I don't think I know what that... Wait. That term mean what I think it means? Because I don't... I've heard that word used, but I feel like I don't actually know what it means. Hold on, we are looking that up. Oh, no. I did have a lot of friends that were, but no, I'm not. If you like visual novels, can you recommend it? Of course! I'm always willing to take visual novel requests. Or not requests, but at least, like, suggestions. I don't think I'll ever play one on stream because that's so embarrassing. Favorite in Oz? Okay, keep in mind, I haven't opened Oz Mafia in, like, years. I don't remember the names of the characters. Let me get a look at the listing to see if I can remember. I don't remember. I don't remember who these people are. It's been too long. I don't remember who these people are. I'm so sorry. I should probably go back and, like... I should go back and play it. Sorry. It looks like I have trading cards for a couple of the guys, but... Do I have any achievements? That'll tell me, like, if I completed any routes? No, doesn't look like it. Be a great stream. It's one of those with lots of choices. Yes, it is! There are lots of choices. Play the Princess. I think I've heard of that one, but I've never actually looked into it. Oh, I just got blasted in the ears with music. I was looking at Muse Dash earlier because it's 82% off. It's a whole 53 cents right now. Play the Princess. There it is. I had, like... For some reason, I thought this was a horror game. I've, like, heard about this, but for some reason, I thought it was a horror game. Huh. As long as it's not... Kyrie? Who's Kyrie? You like a baby? You a baby, and that's why? I don't remember the names of these people! No! It's horror themed? Oh. Hold on. Let me look at the store page for Oz Mafia to see if it'll like jog my memory. Oh, there's like a video. Hold on. Show me their names. Oh. Sasuke? What's wrong with him? Oh, I think I played his path. I remember, the only character that I remember by name was Scarlet, I think, and that was just because I thought he was cute. But then again, also at the time that I bought this, I was like 16, so... I was like 16 when I bought the game, so... And I don't think I've opened it in maybe 4 years? 4 or 5? It's been a long time. When does it say that I last played it? Last played November 11th, 2020, so... I bought this game when I was probably like... Actually, maybe not 16. I might have bought it when I was 18. But the only character I remember really specifically by name is Scarlet, because I remember thinking that he was cute. But that's the only character I remember. Oh, I have to turn my headphones back up. Second in command in the house that you start in. He's a smug jerk. I like gravitate towards a really specific, like, my first route is always like the same archetype character, and then I branch out after that. I like the dudes that are like really tall and really quiet, and they basically say nothing to you for their entire route because they're too embarrassed to talk to you. They're always, for some reason, really tall. I don't know why they're always really tall, but they just happen to be. That's not true, actually. I think Nor 9, the quiet one, is like about your height. I don't know, for some reason they have like a weird stereotype where the quiet ones are always really tall. I always gravitate towards that one first for some reason. Like Axel? Oh my god, don't ask me about Oz characters, I don't know. Probably.
Plenty of bombs to go around.
I don't know, I like the ones that are like quiet but that are like too embarrassed to talk to you, but they do super sweet things for you. I don't know, I just think those are cute. Then again, I'm also a big dork. I'm just a massive dork that just, I like romance. I like romance. I can't see what's going on my screen. I forgot to restart my game. I got too busy talking about something. I actually, embarrassing enough, I actually have a collector's edition of one of my games. My friend, when he still worked at GameStop, he helped me order it. It's for, shoot, which one is it? I can visualize it in my head. What is his name? Is it Code Realize? No, it's not. It's, oh, it's the one that's like it's got like an Italian name and I can't pronounce it. It's about like mafias. It's like mafias or something. Pio Fiore or something, I think is its name. I have the collector's edition of the second one for that. My dream date. Well, honestly, I wish I could go to the ocean, but I don't live anywhere near the ocean. So I guess if I had to pick something that's like relevant to where I live, I'm perfectly happy with somebody just like taking me to like McDonald's or something and just getting a bunch of fries and going to like the arcade. And I get to wear like a pretty dress, like a summery flowy dress. I get to go eat fries with my dude, and then like and then like go play games. The aquarium is cool. We got a cool aquarium. Ours has tigers, which I know does not make any sense because it's, sorry, I dropped my cap, which doesn't make any sense because it's an aquarium, but for some reason they have tigers. Yeah. They're so pretty. I always feel really bad for them though, because they're always like they're either sleeping or they're like pacing around. So I always wonder if they're stressed because of them. They're in the same room with like a couple of birds, and those birds are probably really loud. So like they're probably not in a good environment, honestly. Our zoo is pretty cool though. I don't know why they don't just put them at the zoo. They'd be happier. Sea tigers? No. No, they're like straight up tigers. We do have otters, though. Otters are fun.
Welcome to Ishvara's.
You live near one of the largest aquariums in the world. Oh, that sounds so cool. When I was like still a baby, my family lived near Monterey Bay. And so dress because summer's like on the glass. I would never. You can't even see them most of the time anyway because they're always really high up. But like I would the Monterey Bay Aquarium, if you ever get a chance to go to it for any reason, it's gorgeous. I have a picture actually in a scrapbook that is like 3 feet away from me. There's a picture of me as a child that I could probably like block my face out of and like show you guys. Especially considering that I have really messy hair in that picture. No, you can still see it though, even if I do cover my face. Man. No, my dad described me once when I was younger. My dad described me as a cheap date because I'm perfectly happy with just going to McDonald's and going to the arcade. I don't know. Win me a squishmallow or something. Win me a stuffed animal of some kind. I don't care what it is. Just I don't know. It's the same height. Probably. I probably haven't gotten all that much taller. I think I took that picture when I was like 12. Ugh. Oh, I'm getting distracted and fucking up.
The wonders of modern
But no, my dad when I was younger described me as a cheap date because I'm really easy to please.
Our enemy has taken the lead.
Hands ahead.
I don't know if it's like a compliment or not to be called a cheap date, but like, I don't know. At least I'm not horribly picky, I don't think. If I got to pick something that wasn't relevant to like my location, I would probably go with something like, I don't know, just a day at the beach. We can build a sand castle all together. We can build a big old sand castle and like flatten the water and means you're open-minded, I guess.
American technology is truly extraordinary.
My favorite city in like by the beach. Let me paraphrase. My favorite beach city in California is La Jolla. The only problem is that La Jolla is always really busy and it's really expensive. But they have beautiful beaches.
In your back pocket.
I'm being yelled at in Spanish. Ah. Somebody really happy. God, I hope so. I need something that doesn't require me to be paying attention to my surroundings as much.
I'll find my own path.
But no, if I had to pick something that's not relevant to like my actual area, it's definitely some kind of like beach state.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Snow cones! We could have snow cones!
tired of me yet?
I'm here.
Happy with McDonald's and Othomes. I don't know. I feel like the more I talk about like the things that I like, the weirder I feel. Like, oh, I have a massive collection of Otomes, which I don't think is normal. And like, I'm perfectly happy with a dude bringing me to McDonald's so that I can have fries because one of my favorite foods is fries, and so I am perfectly happy with it. First beach and sandcastles, then something cold, then aquariums, and late night McDonald's on the beach watching the moon rise.
Come on.
am I going? It's weird to be happy that I'm separated. I don't know what this person is saying. It's my Ramatra. My Ramatra is just shouting in Spanish and I can't read in Spanish. The VTuber, you'll never be normal. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like having a collection of otomes as massive as I have just is like wrong, I guess. It makes me feel like I'm somehow like desperate. Desperate feels like the wrong word to use, but it makes me feel so lame.
Done playing around. Uh-oh, they're pushing.
I can't hear the Spanish. True.
We will shield you for now.
Ugh. Can somebody please help me?
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
I was almost cool. And then my game started lagging. They'll have something that makes us a bit lame. I hope so.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Leave me alone. No, go away. I've got the robot. Nobody look at me. No. Shoot.
Give it back.
I don't give up that easily.
I feel like there could be worse things that I could be like
What's that?
into.
They're moving the barricade. Stop them.
I don't know. There's like, I feel like everybody has like a pet peeve of like something that they don't like, where like people collecting. Like, I know that it's like really common, but people that collect like really expensive like water bottles for some reason kind of like weird me out. It's like, it's one thing to just like nice quality water bottles, but like I'm talking about like those ladies that have been in the stores recently like tearing through Targets to like get like Stanley cups, like those kinds of things, like people that are collecting like Starbucks cups or like Stanley cups or things like that because they don't, not because they want to use them, but just because they want to display them because they think they're cool, like, or neat or something. Those ones kind of weird me out. It's like, if you're gonna buy it, at least use it. 2 is the max for me, 1 main, 1 backup. Yeah, I have a lot of water bottles. Like, I don't get to judge anybody about like collecting water bottles. It's the fact that, but the thing is, I use my water bottles. I have a lot of water bottles, but the thing is, that's because either I lose them or because I'm using them constantly, because I'm like, I have different drinks and different water bottles, and I have to bring some to school, some go in my gym bag, some went to work with me, some stay in my room, and that's just because I have the problem with like water, like retention, thank you. And like, and so I constantly have to be surrounded by water bottles, because if I'm not, then I'm not drinking water, so. Bugman. Mug collections are like fine, I think, because I feel like the mugs at least get used. It's like the crazy ladies that are like pushing people over to get to like Stanley cups in Walmart recently that are like, those are the ones that like, that's not healthy. That's not because you're collecting it because you want it. You're collecting it because you think it makes you cool. Customer yelled at you at work because you were out of the stupid Stanleys. Ugh. I used to work at Build-A-Bear, and I think my biggest like problem with like collectors that we had in our store was we had a lot of resellers. Weirdly enough, families have lead in them. I don't know. I don't have one. I don't have one. I'm not willing to spend like $70 on like a tumbler that I could buy for like $20 on Amazon. But there's a market for Build-A-Bear resale. You would not believe it. So It depends. So it does depend. Regular bears, not really. It's the licensed bears that people want our Pokemon. They want our Nightmare Before Christmas collection. They want Sanrio. They want like things like that, things that they know are really popular. Disney's like hit or miss. It kind of depends on what it is. Depends on if it's really popular or not. Like our Encanto stuff went pretty quick, but like I wouldn't say anything else in a while had gone really bad. Our Baby Yodas for a while were getting scalped. The biggest problem we were having before I left was Sanrio, though, because at that point, we had to start limiting. The only thing that I can think of specifically for, like, wasn't, like, a licensed bear that people were obsessed with was we had a longhorn, you know, like the cow. Oh, hi! We had a longhorn cow. And I'll admit, it's really cute. I own one. I gifted one to my dad, so there's one in my house. But it's a super, super cute, like, cow. The problem is that people are obsessed with it. They're like, because the thing is that it blew up on TikTok. So people were seeing them on TikTok, and so they're like, well, I need that one. And so they would, like, bombard our stores looking for them. Another one that was a big deal for a while was our frogs. When our green frogs, like, hit the shelves, they weren't, honestly, it was really weird. Because it was, our green frogs hit the shelf, and nobody really had a big interest in them when they initially came out. Like, nothing. It was an Easter item, and so, like, little boys had a big interest in them because they were frogs. They were cute, they were soft, they were frogs. We had a couple of adults here and there that would grab them, but it was mostly little boys. But then, the LGBT community on, TikTok, like, a massive creator in their community had one in the background in one of her videos, and it just spiraled out of there. Suddenly, like, everybody needed a Build-A-Bear frog. Anybody that was anybody in, like, it started in the LGBT community. The problem was it spread from their community into other communities, and suddenly everybody needed one of the frogs. And so the thing was that it was a Easter exclusive item, so by the time that everybody wanted one, we were no longer selling them. It was just in the background. It wasn't the main part of the TikTok. It started as a background thing, and then enough people asked that they oh, this is my frog. I don't know who it was or what they called it. I was like, oh, this is my frog Gerald or something. And they, like, showed it off and said, oh, I got it at Build-A-Bear. And everyone was like, oh, sick, they sell them at Build-A-Bear. And so they just rushed the Build-A-Bears.
Nothing breaks that I cannot mend.
We also had a big problem of, there was a lot of misinformation about sales that we were having. We had a problem once where there was I don't know who it was because I never saw the original TikTok, but there was some girl on TikTok that was spreading, like, she had a picture of one of our sales from 2019. She had a picture of the poster from 2019, and she went onto her community and made this TikTok that got millions of views and said, Build-A-Bear's having a sale. It was our National Teddy Bear Day sale. So at that point in time, we were doing $5 bears. It was a very specific bear, but you could get it for $5. It was a limit. I think it was like 6 per family in case you had like 50 people that came in, so everybody could get a bear, right? The problem is, when that TikTok was made, it was 2021. That poster was 2 years old, and we were no longer offering that sale because not only was it a limited time sale, but it was also 2 years out of date. The thing is, the person that created the TikTok either didn't know that or knew that and still spread it. But she spread this, like, poster that did not apply to us anymore and said, Build-A-Bear's having a sale and you need to go to Build-A-Bear right now to get your $5 bears. Go, 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 go. And she was, like, making it this big deal. It got so bad to the point that our company, our, like, corporate managers had to get involved, and they had to send a cease and desist to the person who posted the original video and said, you have to take this down. Because suddenly we were having 20, 30 people suddenly coming into our store looking for these $5 bears that didn't exist, and it was hurting our business. And it was this went on for, it was like 3 months. It was always teenagers. 3 months we had teenagers come into our store saying, so we saw this thing on TikTok. We saw this thing on TikTok. I saw this thing on Instagram. I saw this thing. I saw this thing. And it was always that poster that people had seen because people saw it. And then at that point, by the time that my company found out like where the original video was spawning from, it was too late because other people grabbed a hold of it and started spreading the lie. And we had to deal with the aftermath of teenagers coming in saying, we're here for our $5 bears. And then we would have to be like, those don't exist, because it was always the same. It was always like between the ages of like, woo, get away from me. It was always like between the ages of like 12 and 16 or something. And we would tell them, like, they would be, the first thing they would say after about a month of this, the first thing they would be like, oh, we're here because we saw this thing on TikTok. We would ask them, we would like stop them in their tracks and be like, did you see something about a $5 sale? And they'd be like, yeah, can we get one? And we would have to be like, that doesn't exist. We would have to tell them very, very calmly that it does, that sale is not true, and that sale was actually 2 years ago, and that whoever made that TikTok was lying to them. And the amount of people that we had that said, that can't be, but I saw it. But I saw it, there's a poster, I can see it right here. And they would like hold their phones up to us, and we would have to point out that that sale was 2 years ago and that we don't even have the coupon codes for that anymore, so we can't even honor it. And the ones that I felt bad for were the kids that tricked their parents into thinking that they were going to be able to get $5 bears too. They would like drag their parents to the mall and be like, well, Build-A-Bear's having this really cool sale and we can go and get like $5 bears at the Build-A-Bear. And so we would have moms that would come in with like their little kids, with like their teenagers and their little kids, asking about the $5 sale that didn't exist. And we would have to tell them, I'm so sorry if you saw that anywhere online, that was a sale from 2 years ago that accidentally started spreading again online, despite not being true. Get away from me. I did that on purpose because he was too close to me. It was like 3 months. It was like 3 months and having to do so much damage control for this like sale that never existed. Do you guys consider putting up a sign? We're not allowed. So we weren't allowed to put up a sign. Not only does my corporate not, or I say my corporate like I still work there, not only does Build-A-Bear corporate not allow you to put up like handmade signs in your store, but also I worked in a mall. And malls also have rules against handmade signs. Like some of the Build-A-Bears that had like exterior entrances that were not like fully attached to a mall were able to put up handmade signs sometimes in their stores saying like, oh, this register's down or something like that. We weren't allowed to do that because at my mall specifically, there was a strict rule that you were not allowed to put up handmade signs into any of your windows or on any of your things because, I don't know, uniformity or something. Yeah, even if you did, people wouldn't read it. Trust me, I know. People wouldn't read it anyway. Some people might have, but most wouldn't. Also, the amount of people that don't understand what BOGO means is kind of impressive. It is ridiculous. It was, honestly, actually, speaking of that stupid rule about the handmade signs, when I worked at a different Build-A-Bear for a little while, they had a full staff walkout. So I got moved down to, it was literally, this location is an hour away from my house. I was driving an hour commute out to this location to be able to work there because they genuinely refused to close the store because of this. They just wouldn't do it. And so I ended up having to spend an hour in the car every day going to a location an hour away from me. However, this mall was even more strict about handmade signs. So this mall is newer and it's in a significantly richer area, so that's why it's like really stuck up. But during the time that they had this full staff walkout, there was a internet problem. Something happened. They had a blackout. That's what it was. There was a blackout at the mall, which just fried their internet connection or something like that, and so none of the registers were working. They couldn't. So that's like the one reason why a Build-A-Bear won't open is if you physically cannot take money. If the stuffer's down, no problem, you can still open because you can still make sales as long as like if it's the registers aren't on, then you can turn off. You can close the store, and so that's what it was. I got called out there to work, even though I couldn't even open the store. They had told me that the internet was going to be back on like an hour after opening, so that's why I was there. I was there because they had intended to open that store that day, but they ended up not. The guy who was the store manager there at the time put a sign up in the window because like explaining the situation of we don't have any internet, so we can't open because we don't have internet. Sorry for the inconvenience. We hope to be open soon. So they put up I think his name was Chris. Chris put up the sign, and David. There was a couple of store managers that cycled through there, but I think his name was Chris. He put the sign up, and people they would try to open. They would like walk up to the door with their kids, and they would they would try to open the door, realize it's locked. They'd see us in there because I was tasked with cleaning the store from top to bottom because that was the only thing I was able to do, and I was already there, and like store manager didn't know what to do with me at that point, so he was like, hey, can you like clean everything? And I was like, fine. So I went around and I started cleaning up everything, and people would like walk up to the door and try to open it and realize it wasn't closed. I would just kind of point at the sign, and they'd look at it and they'd read it and they go, oh, okay, and then they would like walk away. I didn't have anybody that like tried to like throw a fit or anything outside the door, which was impressive, but a small security man walked by and he sees our little sign and he keeps walking. About 15 minutes later, there's a knock on the door, and it's one of the mall security guys with some lady in like business casual clothing. And at this point, the store manager was out on the floor with me, so he went and opened the door, and they like chit chat for a little while. I'm at the back of the store, so I can't hear anything, but like they chit chat for a little while, and I look over and he's taking the sign down. I'm like, why is he taking the sign down? Is that, oh, maybe that's our internet person or something? No. Apparently, a mall security guard had passed by the store, saw the handwritten sign, and went to the mall management. The security guard went to mall management. He basically went to complain to mommy because he saw that we had a handmade sign, and that wasn't allowed. And that wasn't allowed. That was against the rules. So he went and he complained to the mall management and brought up one of the mall management like office workers to our store to have her tell us to take our sign down. You know what? But the thing is, it would have been fine if it wasn't handwritten. If we had put up a sign that was like typed out or something and like placed on the window, it would have been fine. But the thing is, that store manager was trying to explain to them we can't type up and print out anything because everything in the store isn't working. We couldn't even get anything turned on. This blackout was so bad. Not only would like half the computers not turn on, but like the ones that could turn on had no internet, so we couldn't print anything. Which, by the way, the fact that you need to have internet to print anything is complete garbage. But so even if we had been able to, if we had the option to print out a sign and put it on the window, we would have. But we, like, the store manager is trying to explain this to the small employee. It's like we didn't have another choice. We had to handwrite the sign because we don't have access to the computers right now. And the mall management was like, yeah, we know, but it's still against the policy, so we have to have you take it down. And so we had to take down the sign. And so for the next hour, people were walking up to the door and like trying to like shake it open and like looking at us like we were like crazy for not having the store open, despite the fact that they could see us. And then the store manager leaves. He's like, it was noon, so it had been like two hours at this point or something. It hit noon, and the store manager like looks at the time and he goes, well, I gotta get going out of here. He had been there 3 hours at the most. I was there before he was, actually. I showed up at 8 o'clock in the morning because I left early and there wasn't nearly as much traffic, so I didn't have to, I just went to the store. I was there before that store manager. He got in, he showed up at 9:30. I got there at like 8. We couldn't get clocked in, so we like wrote down our times or something. He left at noon. And I was like, where is he going? Like, where is he going? And I don't remember if it was an assistant store manager, but I think it was. It was her or like one of the other managers that like actually worked there. She looks at me and goes, he does this every day. He doesn't stay past noon. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Why is he not here past noon? He's the store manager. And she's like, I don't know, he just leaves. Half the time he doesn't tell us. It's like, what do you mean he doesn't tell you when he leaves? And so like they're explaining to me, because at this point we have all moved into the back room because people keep like complaining at the doorway that we're not open, and we're getting sick of people seeing us, so we shut off all the lights and went into the back room to hide, basically. And so for the next 2 or 3 hours, all of us hung out in the back room. It was like 2 o'clock, so actually I think it was like 2 hours. For the next 2 hours, we all literally hung out in the back room of the Build-A-Bear just talking and stuff because we couldn't open the store and the internet guys never showed up. But we also didn't have the go-ahead to leave because of, like, management, and so we had to sit there. Finally, the district manager calls one of the managers that was there. She calls her phone. It's like, hey, if you guys are still there, just go home. We're not opening today. So I wasted 6 or 7 hours at this store. I got paid, at least. I wasted 6 or 7 hours of my day driving an hour to that store, wasting 6 hours there, 5 or 6 hours there, and then driving back home. To clean their store and then sit around because we had nothing else to do. I had to get the go-ahead from my district manager to leave. I feel like having a sign out front does less damage than having people constantly walk up and ask why you're out and open. Exactly. I don't know how you do it. How did you pass the time? I had my phone, so we all sat in the back. By the time that we all escaped to the back because we were sick of people asking us why we were open, we all just kind of sat around and chatted about our individual stores because we had all been pulled from separate stores. None of us were from the same location. So we all had, like, different stories, and we all had our phones, so we just sat around. But I spent 3 hours cleaning the entirety of their store, only to move into the back and then sit on my butt. At least I got paid, but, like, at the same time, I don't know if it was worth it. I don't think that day was worth it at all. I'm like texting my mom going, I'm still here and we're still not open. And my mom's like, what do you mean we're not open? And I was like, we're not even open. The internet guys never showed up. But then I spent another hour in the car coming home. The nice thing, though, is I actually got paid for my commute. So the thing with Build-A-Bear is that if you are transferred to a different store for any reason, they don't transfer you out of nowhere. They don't just go, oh, hey, you need to go to this store, and you just go. So you volunteer to go. So I volunteered to work down there for a while. But you're paid for the difference in commute time. So, like, for my location that I would normally work at, it was about a 20-minute drive or something for me. But it was an hour to the new location that I was working at. And so I would get paid that extra 40 minutes. Woo! My internet. Ooh, my internet. So I would get paid that extra, like, 40 minutes of time that I would have to spend in the car to go to the location. So I also got paid for my lunches. I was reimbursed for anything that I ate there.
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
I seem to have crazy work stories during Overwatch. No, but, like, so the nice thing about working at a different location was that oh my god, I can't see, is that you would get compensation for going there, as well as they would pay you back for anything that you had to eat there if you, like, needed to take a lunch. Your pay rate, unfortunately, was not, like, you didn't get, like, special pay for, like, volunteering to go to a different location or anything, but it was nice being compensated for stuff like that.
Returning TS1 to the barricade.
I'm trying to think. That actually wasn't the first walkout that year. There were two within like a couple of months of each other. I think it was like within like a month or so. A different store at a different location also had a full staff walkout. So it happened twice within a month at two different locations. Luckily, that second one, they were able to close that store because that store wasn't super, like, they didn't have a whole lot of volume to begin with, so they didn't need to keep it open. And they were able to pull staff from other stores, so I didn't need to go to that location for that walkout. I ended up at the one that, the other one though. Ouch. The one thing I will say, for anybody that's wanting to work at a Build-A-Bear, for any reason, you really need to like kids. You need to be okay with kids. Like, I like kids, don't get me wrong. That there are days that it's a little much, but you need to like kids, and you also need to be okay with your personal space being breached at all times. Because little kids do not understand personal space.
Let us proceed.
They don't? No, I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I actually really liked working at Build-A-Bear. Like, yeah, I had my gripes with the company, but, like, I feel like there's no person has no gripes with the company that they work with. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. No. Where'd they go? Oh, I'm not doing this well.
Possession of the robot.
No, I'm a bad lifesaver. Everybody has gripes with like companies that they work for. So like honestly, the biggest gripe that I had with Build-A-Bear was the pay was not great. But if I was paid a bit more, I feel like it would have been better. Seems like a comfy place when it's going. Seems like a comfy place when it's not going bad. Yeah. Honestly, the rest of it totally fine. Our corporation, like, our corporate was always pretty nice to us. They did some things that I didn't really care for, but, like, I never really had a big problem with our corporate. I never had any HR problems, at least at my store. I heard HR problems at other stores, but that's a totally different issue. But I never really had any problems with my store. My staff was always really nice, with, like, the exception of the people that we hired after. There was a couple of like bad eggs in the group, but there always will be, I guess. I don't know. If you want to work at a Build-A-Bear, go for it. I wouldn't say that I like highly like don't recommend it, but I also like it's definitely not for everybody because you have to be really okay with your personal space being invaded at like all times. I would have kids that would just like grab onto me out of nowhere because they're excited, and so it's like they want to be as close to their bears as they can be while it's being made, and so they would like literally be pressed right up into your side while they were like waiting for their bear, and like that was normal. They didn't mean any harm by it. They were just excited. If anything, the parents were the worst part.
I aim to devastate. Get the robot back to our
I am not a good widow. This is a bad idea.
We are
I got one. I only have.
Get into the groove.
It's a bad idea letting me be a widow because I'm a bad widow.
2 minutes.
Forgot what I was. Honestly, the hardest days were definitely the ones where you would have like back-to-back birthday parties because it was just so tiring. Just doing like 2 in a day is enough to drain your social battery. I had days where I would have to do like 4 in a row. Oh, I tried. I knew there was someone behind me.
over there.
His birthday party's a Build-A-Bear? Yeah. Dude!
Over there.
I am being harassed!
Forward spawn activated.
Yeah, I was at one point in time, I was one of the only managers at my store that was party trained. So I ended up having to do every birthday party because we had no staff at the, that was trained in birthday parties, so I had to do every single birthday party that was scheduled for like 2 months.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Because we just didn't have the staff. They're slotted for 2 hours, but they can be more or less.
Let's go, team. Time to
It's
push.
basically the birthday parties at Build-A-Bear are just like having a private shopper, essentially. What? You get like a section of the store cut off for your group. You all get to stuff your bears together. You don't have to wait in the lines. You get like special party like packages that have like different pricing, and it's nothing I would say horribly special, but the only one that I would say was significantly unique was it was called our Silver Celebration package. That one, I think I only ever did a Silver Celebration twice, because Silver Celebration was our most expensive package, and it was $60 per guest, I think. Yeah, it was $60 per guest with a minimum of 5 people, so you're at minimum spending like is that like 300, isn't it? Yeah, that's like 300. So you're at minimum already spending 300 for just having 3 guests. Or sorry, for just having 5 guests, and that's the minimum amount of guests that you can have. This one included, you got any bear that you wanted on the wall. You got a full outfit, a pair of shoes. You got, I think it was an accessory. We gave you a headband. You got one of our backpacks. And like a couple of other like goodies and things like that. And then another one that I remember, the big thing, the reason why a lot of people didn't spring for it was mostly the price, but the reason why I didn't like doing them as much was because they required a mascot appearance.
I hate to work on vacation.
It is. It's actually very cute. The only problem is that it requires a mascot appearance, which means that you have to have one of the suited characters show, or you pay to have a suited character show up. If you want to have the same
Was she
experience,
any
just get the
fonder of
package
you?
lower than it, because you'll get the same stuff just without some of the little extra things. And the mascot won't have to appear. That means that, are you a mascot? Oh, all the time. I didn't actually mind being the mascot because I didn't have to talk. Being a mascot actually was not nearly as bad as it seems. I think I ended up. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. These parties were not only extremely expensive, but they had to be planned 2 weeks in advance because we had to have the staffing to be able to have 2 people. Because we have to have somebody that's in the suit, but we also have to have somebody that helps them around, because when you're in the mascot costume, you can't see anything. So the head that you wear is very, very limiting in sight. Really, Sandra? Winning. She won. There we go. Okay. But you had to have somebody to help them walk around, and then somebody that was in the suit. I was usually the one in the suit, but you had not only you had to have those 2 weeks, but also the kids. The kids that would like schedule those. The only 2 that I ever did, those kids were so spoiled. Like, because it's the most expensive package, and so those kids were always brats. We had 2 different mascot costumes. It was a bear and a bunny. I was the bear more than I was the bunny. I think I was the bunny twice. Yeah, I was the bunny twice. I was the bear a lot more times. Did one of them ever kick? No, I was never kicked as the mascot. I never saw anyone kick us.
Another day, another
I was there
battlefield.
for almost 5 years, and every time we had a mascot out on the floor, no one ever kicked them. No one ever hit us. No one ever kicked us. Everybody was generally well behaved around our mascots, which was really nice.
It never happened. And we're making progress.
Trying to think. I think the worst time that I was the mascot was probably when we did like the Halloween event. Best moment I had on the job. Honestly, as sad as it is, it was actually the first time I ever got left alone on the floor. So it was like my third day, I think. It was like my second or third day, I got left alone on the store floor. Because my boss needed to do something in the back room, and it was like a Monday, so there was nobody in the store, right? The family that I was working with came in. It was about 11 o'clock in the morning. The family that comes in, there's 2 kids, a mom, and a set of grandparents. They all come in, and you can just tell something. It's like, and like, there's just the way that like they're all like holding themselves. You can tell something. So I walk up to them. I greet them like I'm supposed to. I'm like, oh hi, how is it going? Can I help you find something? And the lady says, we're here to get a bear for my husband, their dad. I was like, oh, okay. And it's like, it's his birthday. And I'm like, oh, that sounds great. And then I like started like showing them a couple of the options. They were like, do you have anything that's Star Wars? And I was like, yeah, we have plenty of Star Wars. And I like let them do the Star Wars stuff.
Into the iris.
But something still just felt off. And it was, once they got to the stuffer, the mom broke down in tears. And I was like, something is wrong. What's going on? And so the mom left the stuffing process and left her kids and the grandparents at the stuffer. And the grandma looks at me and she goes, I'm so sorry. Their dad, her husband, was diagnosed with cancer this morning. And it's a birthday gift for me. Because not only was it his birthday that day, but it was also, he had been diagnosed with, I don't know if it was terminal, I didn't ask, but he had been diagnosed with a cancer that morning, and their entire family was in pieces because of the announcement. And after hearing that, I was like, oh my god, so that's why there was like this weird feeling going on. And so I worked with them for the rest of their visit there. I worked with them personally. I helped them pick everything out. I helped them make like the best thing they could have for this man. I still remember exactly what they made because he was a huge Chewbacca fan. What they did was they made a monkey who was wearing a Chewbacca onesie, who had a sound chip inside that said, I love you from all of his family members. And when it was all said and done, once everything was like squared away, they had the bear that they wanted. They came up and they were like, thank you for helping us. This was really hard for us, and it's just, you've made this really special for us, despite the news that we just, and we know that he's gonna love it. Even though it was the first time I had ever worked with a family by myself, I think that would probably be it.
I aim to devastate.
Mostly just because I can still remember exactly what they made. Almost 5 years later.
Fall to rust.
I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Sit down, please.
Yeah, it was my third day. It was my third day, and that's probably the most memorable like thing I had. Oh, I missed. Just because it was so unexpected, but like that family was willing to share something so personal with like somebody they didn't know, just to be able to like keep a memory of someone. I ended up, that was not the first time that I worked with cancer families, of course. I did have another little girl. A couple years later, I had another little girl come in. She actually was there for the opposite reason. She had just beaten her cancer. She was there, she was like 9, I want to say. She was like 9 or 10. And she was celebrating cancer-free. And there's a bell that we have, and she had some kind of like brain cancer. There is a bell in our store that kids get to ring when it's their birthday, and so she had just gotten to ring her bell at the children's hospital saying that she was cancer-free.
No one can hide.
And I asked her, do you want to ring the bell on the wall to celebrate your cancer-free? And she said yes, so she rung our birthday bell in celebration of being cancer-free with us when she went to make her bear. The thing with Build-A-Bear is that it's not always like spoiled kids and like birthday parties and everything. We do have extremely serious bears that do come through. I've seen everything from people's birthdays with cancer. I've seen memorials. I have put ashes into bears before, actually. Some people use our bears to like not as urns particularly, but like as like a way for people to have like pieces. If they like somebody's moving out and they want to have like a piece of grandma or something with them, they'll put ashes in bears so they can keep them with them. And so I'm pretty sure I saw every reason you have to ever receive a bear. I saw everything from cancer-free to first birthdays to memorials. I remember the most memorable one with the ashes was probably I had to sit in the back after I did it because I was like, oh my god, it was a baby. They had come in with this little blanket. It was brought this little pink blanket in that had their baby's ashes in like a vial wrapped around the vial of the baby's ashes, and we put that into a bear with the blanket. So, no, it's not all happy faces and fun times there, which is honestly, I can appreciate that there is like an option for people that have to do something like that. I think, trying to think of what else that I did, but no, I generally was, so we had a couple of girls when they started. When we interview at Build-A-Bear, one of the questions we do have to ask is, are you okay with handling ashes? And if people say, I don't have enough tears for this, we have to ask new girls that are starting. And I say girls because very rarely did we have guys that interviewed with us. But when we had new girls start, we often had to ask them the question, are you okay with handling ashes? And if they said no, that was fine. Because we are not going to force girls to do that. And so more often than not, I was the person that ended up having to work with memorial families because of that. And so I saw a little bit of everything from babies to grandmas to lost husbands, wives, children. I saw it all. Why are you thanking me? I really liked working with the serious bears because it made me feel like birthdays are fun and all, but these people need someone to like help them. They don't need somebody that's gonna walk up to them going, so how can I help you today? It's like they need someone there that's going to be gentle with them, but like still mature, you know? And so I enjoyed working with those kinds of families because you're creating something that they're going to remember forever. Like a 5-year-old's probably gonna forget about that bear in like a year, but the memorial ones, the ones for graduations, the ones for like celebrations of life, those kinds of things, kids are gonna remember, or kids and families are gonna remember those ones either forever or for significantly longer. So you need to make those special. They need to have maturity, they have to have respect, and they need to have a serious amount of like, what is a good way to put it? Gentleness, compassion. They need to have a good amount of compassion. So, if I had to say the best part of my job there was easily working with those kinds of families because you know that those moments matter the most to them.
I'm still kicking. They're numerically superior. Yikes!
I think it was technically against company regulation. Before we were given the okay, I repaired a lot of the sound chips. So when it comes to Build-A-Bears, you're not allowed to, for a long time, you weren't allowed to repair the sound chips that were inside of old bears because they could be corroded, something could have happened, and there's just like basically they wanted you to be like, hey, why don't you just get a new chip or something like that, but like some of these chips were like irreplaceable. They had like the voices of people who had passed, or they had like special messages from like people that live really far away. I saw lots of ones that were like families that live in Mexico, and so they like had no way to contact these like families normally, and so there was like no way to replace these chips even really easily. So a lot of the time I would open the bears and take out the old sound chips. If they were with a certain type of sound chip, I would replace the batteries for them regardless of what company policy said, because those are the kinds of things that you need that they can't replace.
And left me a monster like other creations.
That is a matter of perspective.
So, technically, I was breaking company rules doing that, but it's fine. I was not, model worker may not have been my specialty at that moment. But I cared far more about the people that walked into that doorway than I did about my company's regulations. They're about to knock your door down. Well, it's too late. It's too late. I don't have a job there right now. I might go back in the summer because, like, I'm gonna probably work in the summer just because I need to get some money to coast myself through this through the next semester. But maybe I'll take like an internship at like a dentist's office or something, get some database work. I don't know. I haven't decided. I just know that I want to work in the summer. Get down. See you up there. Ah. Oh, finally got caught. But no, I would say if I had to say like my favorite part about working there was that.
I am indefatigable.
Like, yeah, I like seeing like cute kids and little babies like smiling and laughing at their wares and stuff like that. But like those were far more like impactful to me. I'm gonna end up back in the workforce in some completely different service job, and they're gonna be like, why do you do that? And I'm gonna be like, it's because I used to work at a Build-A-Bear. I did learn some pretty good life skills there too. I learned how to do a really specific kind of sewing to be able to repair basically any stuffed animal. I can also now sew clothing. I can sew like better than I used to be able to. I can sew clothing. I can also sew like. I had the impression that it wasn't a great place to work, but the moments that you described has made you do a 180. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm always gonna have like the most memorable moments are gonna be your bad ones, but like you are gonna have good times as well. If I had to say, should you work at a Build-A-Bear if you were given the opportunity to, go for it. They're a good company. They might not be perfect, but the experiences that you're gonna get out of it are probably worth more than you'll get out of any other retail job. The amount of people skills that you need to be able to work at a Build-A-Bear is crazy.
I've got you in my sights.
The store walkouts that I mentioned earlier were not because of the company, by the way. Now that I think about it, the walkouts that happened were because the managers that worked at those stores were awful. It had nothing to do with the company itself. Bad people can work for good companies. Whee! Ah. It baited you out of your mech. Now you don't have an ult. Yeah. Gonna land right in that one. Yeah, it's... Of course I'm gonna share like my crazy customer stories or like the times I had problems with like other coworkers and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean I don't have good things to say too.
Score 1-1.
There is always room for improvement.
It's all gone. I'm all good now.
Take care of each other out there.
I'm still having some stomach problems, but my fever is completely gone. That's why I have juice on my table, just to make absolutely sure that I'm still okay. I have 2 bottles of juice with me right now. I have apple juice in my cranberry. But my fever is gone. I'm not getting headaches as much anymore. Nothing that's not like normal, but just because I have a bad habit of sitting stupid and like making my neck sit in a weird position, and so I'll get a headache from that, but like that's my own fault. That's got nothing to do with being sick. Oh, I had a customer bring me a cake pop once. That was fun. It was this little boy. He was like 8. He was about 8 or so, and his teddy bear was super ripped up. Like I don't know what this kid did to this bear, but it was rough. It came in. It took me 45 minutes to repair his bear. It had so many rips and tears in it, but I did it. I fixed it. And when he came back, he had brought me cake pops. He was so his parents like brought him back, and he's like, "These are for you." And he comes up to me and he's got this little box in his hand. I'm like, "What's this?" And I opened it up, and he brought me cake pops. Finally, a good work story. He brought me cake pops. They were chocolate. They were chocolate, and they were like pink. They were like covered in like a pink coating. They had little white sparkles on them, and they were chocolate flavored. They were really good. And I was like, "Oh my god, that's so sweet of you." I had one lady once that she came in like an hour to close or something, And she's got this bag with her. She's got like a cloth bag. She's got like a bag with her, and she comes up to the counter and she goes, "You guys do repairs here, right?"
Still treading water.
A little scared of whatever was in the bag. I was like, yeah, we do. Why? And she's like, "You guys think that you could repair my bear?" And I was like, depends on what it looks like. Can I see your bear, please? And so she pulls this, like, she pulls out, like, she opens the bag and she, like, grabs something and she starts pulling it out. And I see the head. And there's nothing attached to the head. And I'm like, shit. And I'm like, I'm waiting for some kind of weird punchline or something, and then she sets the head on the counter, and then she reaches back into the bag, and she pulls out the body. I'm like, oh, thank God. I thought she was asking me to, like, get this bear a whole new body or something. But she pulls out the body of it, and she sets the body on the counter. You guys retrograde the rest of the body. She sets the body next to the head on the counter, and she goes, "My dog got to it. Is there any way you could reattach his head?" And I was like, "Yes, I can reattach your head, but please next time don't be as suspicious about it." It took me like a little while to get it fixed up, but I did, and she was so happy with it. He didn't have a whole lot of a neck afterwards, just because like I had to use some of the material from his neck to be able to reattach him to the body, but honestly, she didn't care. She just liked the fact that his head was back on. If you're getting ads for the Skull and Bones pirate game, and I'm wondering if it's any better than Sea of Thieves. Woo! I jumped right into it.
Nerf this.
Our like weirdest repairs always came in the middle of like right before we were closing. It was always, everybody always brought in either repairs at either the most inconvenient times or like right before closing. I had one girl her dad brought her in, and she had ripped the tail out of her My Little Pony. She had, I don't know what kind of little pony it was. She had like a My Little Pony or something, and she had ripped its tail out. And her dad like is like, "Is there any way that you can reattach it? It doesn't matter if it looks good, just can you put it back on?" And I was like, "I can certainly try." And so I sat on the floor behind the counter. Because I had to get as close to it as I possibly could because it was like really small, and so I spent like 15 minutes re-sewing this little girl's My Little Pony's tail back into her pony. And when she came back to pick it up, I told her, "Okay, she's feeling all better, but you need to be careful. She's recovering from surgery, and you gotta be gentle with her, okay?" And so the little girl goes, "Okay." She's like nodding, and she's like giving her like a pony like a huge squeeze. And it's like, I know she didn't listen to me, but she didn't come back to have it repaired, so I'm assuming it worked out fine. I'm assuming it either worked out fine or her dad gave up. Oh, never mind. I don't get to go to the practice range. I had asked the dad what had happened to the tail when he was, "I can save her, but I warn you, she won't ever be the same again." I asked the dad what had happened to cause that, and he was like, "She carries her around by the tail." And I was like, "Oh."
Don't worry, I'll be right behind.
Apparently she had been like wandering around their house, like swinging it by the tail and just like dragging it around behind her with like by the tail, and so it was just weakening over time, and it couldn't get rid of it. It happens. It happens a lot with the ears, actually, of Build-A-Bears, weirdly enough. A lot of the repairs I did were for things like underarm and then like ears, because kids were carrying them by those spots, and so they were just like weakening over time. One of the most common repairs I would do would be the back stitch, but then like the second most common was always on the arms, which is impressive because Build-A-Bears are pretty resistant. Plant.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Don't you? Really? I'm so mad. I'm so mad at
No
that
one
widow.
can hide from my sight.
She came and hunted me down.
The wonders of modern medicine.
Surprisingly resilient. I got mine and somewhere and it's still intact. My oldest Build-A-Bear is...
Got you in my sights.
2? Yeah. My oldest Build-A-Bear is 22. It is a unicorn that I made when I was 2. No, I would make it 21. Sorry. It's 21. And I made it when I was 2 years old with my grandma. And it's, I think... Yeah, it's right there. Oh! I wasn't looking! And she's still in perfect condition considering the fact that she's so goddamn old.
Zeit für einen neuen Plan.
30 seconds
I won't tolerate failure.
As long as you're not swinging them around by their tails or nothing, they'll be fine. Are you 2 years older than... So much more life experience than me? I'm older than you? I didn't know that. Maybe I did and I just forgot. I'm sorry. They're much of a second-hand market for licensed builders. Absolutely. Retail will do that to you.
Be more careful.
Yes. Oh, I thought for some reason Amaro commented that. Pardon me, Husky. I'm stupid. I saw Amaro's name above yours, and for some reason I thought that he had commented that I was. I was like, wait a second, I don't remember that. No, there was a huge reselling market. Amaro 21. I know that. There was a huge reselling market for our licensed bears to the point where we would have to like limit people that would get certain ones because they were so in demand and people would buy them and resell them for like double the price of what they were. Like for the Animal Crossing ones, when those went live, it was unbelievable actually. People, within an hour of those going live on the website, people were buying them and reselling them on eBay for double what they were worth, and they didn't even have them yet. They were just selling the order confirmation. And they'd be like, when I get it, I'll give it to you. But like, this is the confirmation that I have one. And then we also, when we had the Sanrio collection, it was especially around when we got Kuromi. When Kuromi came into stores, there was a really, really specific thing that we were not allowed to sell more than 2 to a person at a time on the same Build-A-Bear account. One lady came in with her granddaughter, and they tried to buy 8 of them. There was no reason they needed 8 Kuromis. And they were insistent that they only wanted to stuff 2 of them, which meant that they were trying to resell those extra 6.
10 seconds.
Time is of the essence.
We had to do with that a lot, where it would be like, what do you need all of you? They got a Kuropi? I don't think... Oh, wait, maybe. I haven't looked in a minute, but I can definitely check. I can check really quick. Like 20 of them. They did Pomperian recently, so they'll probably do Kuropi soon. Not Kuromi, I'm looking for Kuropi. I can't. Fat fingering. Not Kuromi, it keeps like... The Google is like auto-correcting me. For Kuromi, but I'm trying to put in Kuropi. Oh, Infinite, you might be in luck. I think I see one. I have to, the website's not loading. I would like you to know that when I looked up Build-A-Bear Kuropi, the top 3 results on Google are 191, 185, and 185 for 3 separate sellers. Why is this not loading? fine. I'll look on Google. There. It must have just released because I don't remember seeing this. Damn, those are some pricey Build-A-Bears. Those are for resells. Those are resellers, by the way. Those were not the official website. For some reason, it's taking an absolute time to load it here. Like, refusing to load, which makes me think that this was released. It says it's $34. I don't see any clothes for it, though. It's fine. I don't know. The website won't load on my phone or on Google, so the website must be down. It happens quite a bit, actually. But no, according to the website, it says that it's $34, so you're in luck. It looks like they do have a Kuropi. I think the most expensive Build-A-Bear I ever saw on a third-party website was a Bulbasaur selling for $320, not including shipping or its clothing. So the Build-A-Bear Bulbasaur has like a hat and scarf that you can get for it, and that's like an extra, I think it's like an extra 12 or something for that or something. So that was not including its outfit or shipping it. I don't remember what its shipping price was, but for just the Bulbasaur alone with nothing else, it was $320, and it's no longer on eBay. So I'm assuming either they took it down or somebody was stupid enough to buy it. Your nearest Build-A-Bear is an hour away. That's surprising. Actually, that's not surprising. They're all very spread out, unless you live in, like, the Bay Area, where there's, like, one on every corner. California has its own district. There are so many Build-A-Bears within certain, like, places of each other in the Bay Area that it's considered its own district.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
My district included, like, 4 states or something.
Checking in.
Steady.
And then my district included like four states or something, and then every Build-A-Bear in my state is about an hour away from each other. So every time that I got transferred to a different location, I always had to spend an hour in the car. I always had to spend so long in the car. And I would always have to get up so early. I can hear someone's like high heels click-clacking around. I worry that it's mine. But you're not supposed to be able to hear your footsteps, right? Oh, I'm stuck in a corner. I'm not going to save you guys. I'm staying over here. Hanzo's gonna get some support now.
Damage intensified. It's good to work with capable allies.
I'm not going to save.
Need some assistance?
I got one behind a wall.
This will just take a moment.
At this point, it's me and Hanzo against the world because I haven't seen any of my other team. I know there's a Tracer running around, but I think Zen had her, so I didn't need to worry about her. Get away from my Tracer. Save me. No, that was my own fault. That was my own fault.
Ich sollte schnell zurück.
I've got you in my sights.
I keep looking over at my model thinking I'm so excited to show everybody my Valentine's Day stuff. And I'm also aggressively stalking my my package from real life, hoping that the model, I know they'll be here on time, but like I am not allowed to have a tracking number on anything. It doesn't matter what it is, I can't have the tracking number because I start like aggressively monitoring whether it's on my doorstep or not. It'll be like, it won't be delivered for like 2 weeks or something, and I'll still be like watching it on my phone like, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Oh, it left like, I don't know, it left Texas. It left Texas. Where is it going now? I'm not allowed to have tracking numbers. It makes my ADHD brain just be like, ooh.
First round.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Let the dragon consume you!
I could use some assistance.
Score.
Which reminds me, I should check on my package. Which reminds me, I want to check on my package. Oh, it finally loaded. It finally loaded. Yep, it's there. $34. It's online exclusive. The Build-A-Bear Karopi is online exclusive. It's not in stores.
Pre-mission checklist complete. Now it's time for the good bit.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
I have to track my package.
Round.
Oh, but the game is starting, but I need to track my package. No! Fine. Look at it when I die. I worry. It's already, because the thing is, I hate Sunday. The reason why I hate Sunday is because I know that my package is not going to be here. I hate ordering things and then a Sunday passes and I'm just like, but it's Sunday. Unless it's like Amazon, because Amazon delivers on Sundays, but like... Package will remain a mystery. I don't want it to! Oh, someone left the game. Who was it? Be on their team. Okay.
You can't hide.
Over there. Let me tend to that.
And who would have guessed? What's going on? Oh, people are being sarcastic in the game chat, and I don't know why. Somebody kill me already so that I can check. Uh-oh. That's not supposed to be up. Uh-oh. What did I press? No. What did I press? Oh, I know what I pressed. Oh, no. No! One of my Valentine's Day things is being revealed. No! I don't remember what I did for the
Here is an enemy.
hotkey. What did I do for the hotkey? The heart. Yes, it is a heart. I don't remember. What did I do for the hotkey? What did I do for the hotkey? This? No. Oh my god, I don't remember what I did for the hotkey. Those two were on Valentine's Day. I thought it was cute! Also, Infinite, I don't know if you heard me. Karopi is online exclusive. Oh, wait. Was Alari being cool? Hey, that doesn't get me here. I did not mean to press the hotkey. I don't remember what I did for the hotkey. Not this.
Freeze! Don't move!
Oh, I might have to disappear from the screen after a second.
Attacking the objective.
I'm gonna turn this off.
Let the dragon consume you!
Okay,
Victory.
hold on. I'm disappearing from the screen. Pew. Damn it,
Play of the game.
I wanted to leave this as a surprise. It's one of the things, it's not all of it, but I have to consider this to be
敵を食らう
Oh, wait, why is that the... Oh my god, did I accidentally reset it? It shouldn't have been that. I thought I had it as... There we go. Okay. Fixed it. I fixed it. I return. I return. That was it. I did not mean to accident. Apparently I had that bound to tab A for some reason. But I don't remember hotkeying that to tab A. My friend joined, so... I came in. Everyone look away. Why are 4 people on? Who are all of you people? No. Who are you people? You're cool, you're cool. Well, while I wait for my friend to figure out what he's doing, I guess I'm gonna drink my juice. Actually, you know what I should do? Ah! Hold on! I have to go to the bathroom! Wait! Wait, wait! Bathroom! I have to go on break for a second. I have to go to the bathroom. Hang on a second. Okay. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
It's not the same when I'm with you. You open up before I do. Came out a different shade of blue. It's not the same when
sorry. I was talking about, I was like, while I was waiting, I'm gonna check on my package, and I got really excited because I found out that my local post office says that it has received it and it has arrived there, which means that it'll go out for it'll go out for delivery probably tomorrow, which is great because that means I get to see them. The problem is that also means I get to see them and be impatient. I forgot that I had myself muted. I'm so sorry. Oh, my cheeks hurt. You thought it was on purpose? Oh, man. Like, man, she's quiet. No.
Every attack you make will now hurt you. To break it, we have to fight that rogue.
Stream ASMR stream.
Hello. All
The hunt starts in 10 seconds.
Silence ASMR.
I am
3, 2, 1. Leave nothing unturned.
Oh, I forgot that it hurts me if I do that. Shoot. Oh, it's like daytime now. I'm no good at this. Somebody could be like a lamppost sitting in the middle of the like of the road, and I would still walk past it going, yes, that's normal, and then like run away from it. Already there. Can't. I'm good enough at this. Into the rogue's taunts. I don't hear anything. I want to try and be a crate over here at some point.
Over there!
That rogue's a sneaky one.
Over there!
Oh, coming!
A knight has fallen. There are 4 knights left.
Oh, I heard her. I hear her. Anchor, is that me?
There's the rogue.
I'm no good at
There are
this!
4 rogues
Why
left.
would you drag me into this meat masher? You know I'm no good at this.
Until it's over.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
the dragon becomes me. Hey!
There she is. Only 2 rogues left. Ooh, that's got to hurt. Only 10 seconds left.
No.
Hurry, find them.
I don't see anything.
5, 4, 3.
The dragon becomes me.
Score. 0.
I don't know where they were. I came back and you missed ASMR. No, you missed me having my mic off.
That rogue might be hiding anywhere.
Arrow. This works. This works. I know where I want to be. Only problem is that I now move at a snail's pace.
Only 10 seconds left to find a spot.
Aha!
3, 2, 1.
I like
The chase begins.
there. Okay. There we go. The best ASMR though. No voice and the viewer is left alone with their thoughts. Oh, please don't find me. No, don't say hi to me. Find me. I thought that this was a clever spot. Oh, there's two of them. Woo! I was just talking about how my package is gonna be here tomorrow, according to the thing. At least I hope it'll be here tomorrow. It says that it arrived at my post office at noon, which means that it should be out for delivery tomorrow morning. Don't move! What are you doing, idiot?
Oh, one of the rogues. There are 4 rogues left.
No! It's 2 of us.
3 rogues remain.
Oh, I'm so scared. Literally, don't look at me. Whatever you do, don't look at me. No. Woo!
Keep an eye out.
No! No!
One rogue left.
Damn it! Of course, it was right behind him. Who's that? Egg EU. That's not a bad spot. That's a good spot. Who else is? Oh, this is the only person left. Oh my God, you've got this.
That rogue didn't take
Everybody,
anything
everybody,
else.
root for. His name is Egg EU.
How cunning.
Honestly, wouldn't a good plan be not moving after you do that? Because wouldn't it make people think that you like? Oh no, Egg EU. He got away with that.
Oh, it's getting close. Who will win?
I've got a few tricks.
There is no way. I cannot believe you got away with that.
0-2.
I've got a few tricks.
Rogue Kiriko is using my rune of disguise to hide. Let's find her.
Campfire. He's gonna dance directly behind me.
The hound's
It looks like he decked me for a second.
3, 2,
You
1.
get
The search starts now.
But I can't run from her. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. Can't catch me, gay thoughts. But they can. I forgot what I was doing for a second.
Rogue found and caught. There are 4
I feel
rogues
like this would
left.
also be a good place to hide. Like be another barrel, like right there or something. I'm not smart enough for this. I might be smart at something.
There
Got
she
it.
is. 3 rogues remain.
Check my spot. There we go.
Keep an eye out.
While you're busy, Genji, is it okay if I catch up on my reading? Just 1 chapter?
I heard her.
Hey there.
Ah!
The dragon becomes you.
Rogue found and caught.
Oh.
Only 2 rogues left.
I thought something was weird about that, but I wasn't
There she
sure.
1 rogue left.
Slowly in here.
It. Somewhere over by me. You know what I do need to do tomorrow? Now that I'm thinking about like things that need to happen tomorrow, like me getting my
30
package.
seconds until it's over.
I need to get my nails tomorrow. Because they're in like
Guess carefully, or the curse will take your life.
my nails are starting to come off. Because they're getting older and so they're getting too long and so they're losing their grip on my nails and so I'm starting to. Okay.
Only 10 seconds left. Hurry, find them.
Nope. I'm not gonna find them.
4, 3, 2,
dragon becomes
Dude, where is she? Oh. Another problem with having my nails as long as they are right now, I keep fat fingering my keyboard. So I keep accidentally pressing buttons that I'm not supposed to be pressing, so typing is getting kind of hard, so I really gotta get my nails redone. I have an idea of what I want to do. I want to do like classic French tips, so just like the ends of my nails would be white, and then I want to do like a little heart, like on the end, like by my cuticle. I just think it would be cute. Like nice and classic looking, but also like Valentine's Day, you know? Thank you. Okay, while we're waiting here in deathmatch, I'm going to continue to drink my juice. As I already opened both of these bottles, so I can't let them shit all night or they're gonna go bad. I'm dropping stuff. Dropping things on my table. I like tried to set my apple juice bottle back down and totally missed.
In my world, there are no secrets.
I don't know if you guys heard the massive crash that was me putting my bottle down.
Catch you later.
I'm so sad that I accidentally revealed one of my my Valentine's Day thingies. Genji, you're no fun. Guys, you're just making me want popcorn, but I have to be careful about what I'm eating right now because my stomach bug, it's like not totally gone yet.
Peace.
I'm doing better than I was, so I don't have I don't have a fever anymore, and like I don't get a headache as much. But
More of which.
Tengo que irme.
no, alone. But oh, hi.
¿Me extrañaste?
Hello.
Oh, okay. These people are cool. Yay! Junkrat's cool. I can't, because I wedged myself into the corner, I can't see everything. There we go. I think it would be funny if that animation specifically, because he's blowing things up near his hands, I think it would be funny if he, like, could damage himself with that.
Peace be upon you.
Oh, everybody's over here.
¿Qué onda?
I made friends. Anubis. I played Hanzo on this map once as a joke, and I got play of the game somehow. I've unfortunately lost the clip because when I cleared out my like computer, I accidentally deleted the files that had all of my play of the games in it, so I don't have any of them anymore. And I'm sad about it. Somehow the best Hanzo you've ever played, yeah. God, you want to talk about somebody that I can't play? Widow. I can't play Widow against real people. So I realized nobody's used the hero request yet today, which is probably a good thing. God, we have all D. Do I complete the all DPS pack? Oops, all DPS. Oh, I was gonna sit with you. You're me. I was gonna sit with you. Reaper? Oh god.
Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Why wouldn't I let me? Oh, it's because I'm not in the spawn room. Alright. Reaper.
You can't escape death.
I'm not a great Reaper. My problem is I'm not aggressive enough to be a Reaper. Because they like freak out the second I have to go into like enemy territory. I start freaking out. Like I don't like being in the faces of my enemies. It like freaks me out. And so I'm not aggressive enough. I do feel like it's funny looking at like, oh, that's Reaper. What's that Reaper's name? Summer Rain. Like whenever I meet Reapers, they're always they either have like big like joke names that are like vaguely offensive, or like they're the most edgy thing you'll ever see. And then there's my name. It's just, oh, it's just a gentle summer rain. It feels like almost like an oxymoron. Trying to be edgy if you're sad enough. True, I guess. Like, oh, I'm standing in the rain and the shadows or something like that. The summer rain poured down upon me as I like sat and thought about my feelings. Summer Rain could be a biker name. I felt like it sounded, when I made it, I was like, I feel like this sounds like a My Little Pony, which was not intended. I somehow sounded like a My Little Pony without meaning to be. Oh, ouch. Rain could also be a weather forecast. You are correct. I think we need. Oh, we do. My friend switched to Moira. It's like, I think we need a healer. I got someone. Kinda. No, you don't. Shoot. Shoot. Dude, it's snowing outside actually, right now. When I left my room to go to the bathroom, I looked out the window. It's snowing. I didn't know it was gonna snow today. Like I knew it was gonna snow later in the week, but I didn't realize it was supposed to snow today. I thought it was supposed to snow like today or something. Ouch. I'm not a good Reaper. At least I have. I used to have about the same amount as the rest of the team for in terms of kill.
Turret detected. Enemy turret down.
No.
You cannot escape me.
That kind of did something. I did something. I did something.
Attack objective.
I don't think that was all me, but like, I'm impressed. Why are you impressed? I don't think I did anything really useful. I did something. I just ran in and ulted because it was the only idea I had. It was that or we were gonna fail anyway, so. I honestly thought they were gonna kill me. I thought I was gonna pop my ult and they were just gonna just snipe me. Woo! Distracted you away from the point, don't you see? She did it with Reaper. See? That was my entire goal, was to get them off the point. I am not flanking, I am lost. Where am I? I went the wrong way. No.
Enemy turret ahead.
Out of here. No. Come back here. Reaper's supposed to be like a tank shredder or something, right? Nope, doesn't matter.
I'm not done.
I might be, because I am failing miserably at this.
60 seconds.
A dark step.
I always love that he throws away his shotguns instead of reloading them. Where is he getting them? Oh, that's an interesting spot.
Death appears.
Aha! That's a fun spot. Whee! Ah! I put myself in a corner. Oh, he ulted me to put him in the... I ulted and he pointed that at me to push me into the corner. No question if he looks cool doing it. I'm so sad. I'm so sad because that could have been cool. I don't have a gun that can go that far. Reaper's damage fall off is unbelievable. Alright, we lost. Used to be really good with Reaper, but I think he got nerfed really bad. I've never really been playing Reaper. Aw, I was kind of hoping it would be me. Man, I was kind of hoping it would have been me. Because I think I saved us the game. I don't think I actually did, but I think I saved us the game. They said we would take. Alright, anybody else? Anybody else want to use their points to suggest? Oh, you gotta hurry. Oh, no you don't. This is deathmatch.
I aim to devastate.
Why do you guys always pick ball? You guys are so mean. You spent them all on Riz. Because it's funny. No, no, no. No, no. No. I'm not playing this game with you, meat. I'm not playing now. You're so mean. Oh, I couldn't find him on the character thing for a second. Where is he? Where is that cheater? Oh. I'll find him. I'll get him next time. I have to play him. I get to pick my... I'm gonna be... a dinosaur. Insta-locking ball. Not by my own choice.
I've learned a lot from my experiences.
Wait a second. You can knock the fruit off the trees in here? my friends like insta-locking ball, bold choice, and I said not by my own choice. Someone's got you at gunpoint. Yes. Yes, my chat. I got schmeckles on this game? The most brutal captures of all. Okay, I can... No, I can't. What am I doing? Ah! I tried. How do I... Doesn't matter. Oh, don't revive me. Why would you do such a thing? I'm dead again.
They have a turret.
Updating grudge list. Can I add myself to it?
The enemy's got a turret.
No, they slept me. Why does it always like immediately put me in ball mode?
There's the enemy
This
turret.
ends
Take it
now.
How do I like? I don't. No! Doesn't matter. I don't have to do the thing. I just have to shoot. Ah.
To let off some steam.
And
Play of the game.
and that's what we got.
You're powered up.
I got
Get
an
in
endorsement
there.
somehow, but I didn't do anything.
Go time.
I gotta stretch. Stretch.
I aim to devastate.
Oh, if I can.
Bonjour.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Hello there.
Don't mind me. I love that I can hear both of our high heels just like clacking. I'm going to... Oh, someone like peek that corner. Ooh. Don't kill me. I want to make a campfire in the corner over here. That sound. No! You're so... Oh, you cheater. This one, right? Oh, am I too close to the wall? There you go.
No.
It actually kind of looks like I fit in over here.
Can you hear that music?
A single death can change everything.
I don't have any cool lines for Widow. Because I don't play her. Because I just don't play her. I don't know who I should play. Could try Widow, I guess. I'll be... Oh, I should be... Ivy.
I aim to devastate.
The eye will not
I feel like
fade.
this is not a good map
The
for Widow,
hand
but it's
will not
fine.
Flinch.
Devastation.
Hello.
Go. Push your limits.
Honey bunches?
Nothing
Ooh,
breaks
honey
that
bunches.
I cannot mend.
I smell blood in the air.
Every battle makes me stronger. Test my patience.
Do you really want to be with me?
4,
I can be dangerous.
1. Attack commencing. Capture objective.
This is gonna be rough.
Let us keep our questionable choice.
Alright. Where can I stand that's not immediately gonna get me shot? There? You know, as I mess up the button.
The objective. Rally here.
I don't think I'm gonna need to do anything. My team seems to have it. I can't even get it. Go away!
Stay alive.
Ah. Wait, did I get one? Oh, I think I got one. Wait.
I am attaining the objective.
I am on fire. I will lead us to victory. Enemy!
For the parched.
Okay.
Objective A captured.
Okay, Widow game not going as bad
I feel the
as
burn.
expected, but also it's because my team's just kind of carrying me. It's gonna stand like as far away as I can. Oh, I missed him. Forget because moving.
Fire at will.
And
Unassailable prowess.
I'm in a fight with the Hanzo and I'm losing.
I have taken the
Can I go this way?
Experience festivity.
I have a machine gun. Just use the machine gun. I cannot say that I did not help.
I got you soon. Surrender to my will. You felt me when you got close.
So much for Widow. I just have gone.
Catch you later.
so much for that. Well. Like, that was certainly a Widow game. Good job. I sniped one person and I just used my gun for the rest. But hey, one's better than none. As you can see, I totally play Widow. Let me see if my friend has any suggestions for who I should play. Who should I play? Hey man, that was 5-0. Yeah, because my team was carrying me. Sorry. I accidentally said that too many caps. Sorry, caps. I've asked my friend who I should play. Let's see. Oh, Ram. I thought that said rain. My model just, like, freaked out when I leaned closer. No such thing as accidental caps in this chat. Unless I'm in Crucible's chat, because I don't know what it was. I was in one of his streams the other day, and it hated me. I got temp banned from his chat 2 or 3 times, even though I didn't say anything. One time was just because I said hello to one person. Literally, I just said, like, I just said hi, and then I put their username, and then it kicked me. And then the next time that I got kicked was because I put a message in all caps by accident, because my nails are so long that I keep accidentally hitting my caps lock button, and it timed me out again. And Crispal keeps looking over at each day. He's like, "Oh my god, why do you keep getting banned?" Because he can see why I'm banned. And he's like, "But you're not doing anything." So he had to reinstate me at one point. He eventually, like, someone reminded me of a timeout. Sorry, I'm not doing anything though. I'm not doing anything. I just wanted to say hi.
Select your hero.
Oh, he said Ram. Diesel Baron Ram. Fury? Really? Oh, I pocket you? Bad idea. I'm out somewhere underground stream. I don't think you can. Oh, I guess that technically.
We will have peace at any cost.
It's been a while since I've, like, smiled and talked so much because I've been sick. My cheeks are all, like,
How many
sore.
times have you told me that?
How many times have I been wrong?
I've just been like a blanket goblin for the last, like,
Anybody
week.
asked? I was never here.
I went to have to, so my math teacher was really nice, and she let me extend my math test
I'll see this matter
that I was supposed to
resolved.
take on Wednesday. She gave it to the testing center at my college for me to be able to take it today. She said that they would keep it until Saturday, so if I still wasn't feeling very good today, I could have taken it tomorrow, but I didn't want to wait any longer.
Capture objective A.
So I went in at 1 today to my college to take my 2-hour math test. I think I did okay, but I definitely could have done better. It was just that all of my studying time was spent, you know, lying in bed because I was sick. Yeah, I thought that was really nice of her because I feel like a lot of professors wouldn't do that. Although I do think that was because I think it was because she felt bad because I was showing up to all of my classes regardless of, like, I went to class and I damn near fainted in my support class because I was still sick. I went in on Tuesday at like 1 or so. I still had a fever, but I was like masked up and I was like ready to like sit on the floor away from everybody so that I could go to my math lesson. Despite being horribly sick, she sent me home because she asked me why I was like setting up on the floor, and I was like, well, I have a fever, and so I don't want to spread anything to other
A
kids.
battle lost.
And she was like, if you have a fever, you need to go home. And I was like, but I'm gonna miss the lesson. She's like, anything that could be taught in this lesson anyway is not going to be absorbed into your head because you have a fever. Go home. And so I was like, okay. And so I went home, but I went to class the next day. My fever was still like, it was still technically there, but it was like, I mean, like it was like only, like I was under 100, but I still went to class, but I like almost like slumped over in my chair. Like I had a massive headache, so I couldn't focus on anything. But I was also just kind of like, she could barely talk to me because I was just kind of like not able to like process. So she sent me home again. She pulled me out into the hallway and said, hey, do you want to wait on your test until Friday? And I was like, yeah, I think I have to. So she scheduled my test for the math center instead, and the testing center instead. And when I went to make my appointment yesterday, I like asked her, hey, what do I need to do to like set up the appointment? And she's like, oh, I have it set up already. If you want until Saturday, I have it in the math center until Saturday for you. So I could have gone in tomorrow if I wanted to, but I felt bad because I had already been wasting so much of her time. I think the only reason that she offered it to me was because she could see that I cared, because I do. I want to go to class. I want to learn. I just didn't feel good. I just realized I have a goddamn shield. Oh, I don't want to be yawning. It's too early to yawn. Thanks. You know, did he have the big punch him? Oh, yeah! I don't want it to be time for— I know I'm still recovering, so, like, I should be time for sleep because, like, I'm still not 100%. But, like, I feel bad because I feel like I abandoned you guys for, like, an entire week. I am so mad at this May, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engine.
I can punch. You are no match for punch, I think. One thing I dislike about my cat is that she gets crazy energy at night. Aw, she's got the zoomies. She's got zoomies. Oh, I think that May was mad at me.
I tire of these games.
The point. Oh.
Victory.
I did something.
Cheers.
I almost had more kills than that. Than our soldier. What time is it? Let me check the time. Okay, I might have to call it because I'm tired and I don't want to push it too hard, even though I feel bad for like being gone for so long. I don't want to push it too much because I feel sick. Besides, I need to take a shower anyway. So I think I'm gonna have to call it here. I have to go take a shower. Take a shower and go to bed. Let me tell my friend before he... Yeah, I'm sorry that I rambled on about Build-A-Bear for an hour and a half. I don't think I had a flu. We're not entirely sure what I had. We're still not sure. My mom's actually concerned because the stomach problems are still kind of persisting. We're concerned that it's actually a gallbladder issue, but I'm not portraying most of the symptoms of having a gallbladder issue, so if we're monitoring me right now to make sure, because gallbladder problems do run in my family, so we have to keep a good eye on that. But for now, I'm okay. We just have to watch my diet right now and make sure that I'm okay. But right now, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna try not to reveal any more of my Valentine's Day stuff. I will post Valentine's Day stream times with on like the Discord here, and probably like it'll depend if the package comes in tomorrow, because that's going to be the big thing. Package comes in tomorrow, I want to take a look at it to see how long it's going to take. So I will most likely have information for when the streams are going to be up to... Aw, thank you, hon. They're going to be... I'll post the stream information in the Discord probably on Sunday. I do feel a little better, but I still gotta watch it. Thank you, guys. I hope you have a good night, okay? Good night, good morning, good day, whatever it is for you. I have to tab out of the game so I can actually... Bye, everybody.
Pox upon this ground, I'd give it up just to burn it down. And if they die, you can blame it on me. I've been setting up gravestones in my hometown. I wish I had been born at sea, then you wouldn't care and you wouldn't know me. Ebb and flow, they just don't carry me home. It's only water and air as far as I can see. There was a time when you would let me know, because your words weren't taken by your indigo.